Coach Norvell said he thought you had a really good start to the season. How have you felt?
Felt good. Felt locked in with my process, preparation. Felt good.
At what point did you start feeling like your old self again? I know like last season you went through the ups and downs and changing things. Like, was it in the spring or during the summer? Like, when did you feel like?
Just this off season, January, just getting back to it, just falling back in love with the game, knowing why I'm here, finding my why. Playing at a place like this, it's, just knowing that and remembering that every day, you kind of find your why pretty easily.
You ended last year with the game-winning kick in the Cheez-It Bowl. How much did that help going into the offseason to find your why and how much you love football again?
Ended the season off on a high note. Definitely helped. Just getting better each and every day.
How did the kicking competition with Tyler during the spring improve you as a player and kind of how you two were kind of battling out together?
Tyler's a great player. I've the utmost respect for him coming in. He has a lot of experience too. Between us, we have, 8 years of experience kicking. So it's good just, every day being out there with him and just the camaraderie of it too. I've known him. We played travel soccer together when we were little kids. He lived here in Tallahassee. I lived up in Thomasville. So known him for a while. He's a great guy. I have the utmost respect for him.
Did that help when they brought in somebody new that it wasn't just some random person, it was somebody you actually knew?
He brings a lot of knowledge to the group and a lot of maturity and leadership.
In Boston College there was lots of wind last week. I don't know how much wind was when you kicked, but what kind of concentration does it take when there's wind to key in and make sure you get the kick?
That's something in pregame that we just determine and really just trusting your swing and just figuring out what the wind is going to, if it's going to really move the ball that much or if it isn't, and just figuring out in pregame.
How much was it affecting up there?
Not as much. It was pretty rough in pregame, but we still kicked really well in warm-ups and carried it over into the game.
How does pumping crowd noise in practice help simulate the atmosphere in Clemson this weekend, or is it really just something like once you go out there you kind of have to get a feel for on Saturday?
I think that it's, again, has to do with the preparation. Try to make it as game-like as possible, and I think it helps. Yeah.
Place like Clemson, do you hear it? Do you think about it, or are you just zoned in on what you have to do?
No, I've been listening to crowd noise, since spring. Like, they pump it on the speakers. Like, nothing changes. It's just the same thing. Trusting my process. Trusting my swing and being confident. Going out there being confident.
As a fellow kicker, what were your thoughts on that squib kick? Was it perfectly done, or what were your thoughts on it?
It was a great kick.
You talked about finding your why. Like, how has that helped?
When you find out your why, you know your purpose, that's your motivation. It's not, it doesn't matter what anybody else says when you know why you're out here, why you're doing this, and what strives you to be your best. That's really it.
Who are some of the people that kind of helped you when maybe you're going through that process?
Just my teammates, our coaching staff. I wouldn't want to kick under any other coaching staff. This is the best coaches to kick for and best place where special teams matter the most. So, just our teammates, all of it.
Any teammates specifically that kind of you leaned on a little bit, or?
No, just every day, just coming out with a purpose and a mindset to get better. Try to be my best every day.
How much did it help last year, when your teammates had your back, even when you were struggling a little bit?
Yeah, that helps a lot. I'm literally with these guys every day. We know each other better than anybody. And so whenever one of us is struggling, we try to pick each other up, keep going.
How cool a feeling was it when Coach Norvell called for the onside kick and you guys executed it to perfection against Southern Miss?
It was really cool. Yeah, it was really cool. Shai did an unbelievable job putting his body on the line and going after and getting that ball. And, it's something we practiced and executed well.
Were you surprised that he called it that early into the season, or just ready when the numbers called?
I wasn't surprised, no. I think we were just, ready, prepared for the moment.